Okay, so I want to briefly explain this discussion for the discourse communities. Just basically think about every single discipline, every single community or job is a discourse community, which means they have a very specific way of using language. And the Dan Melzer article will give you an overview of that idea and some terms and some theories to help you understand that. But basically, discourse communities have a very specific language. Um, they have, a particular purpose and goal that the community is built around. To maybe simplify this, let's just think about this class, for example. You know, this class is a discourse community. The goal is to learn more about scientific writing, how scientific writing works and functions, so that when you're asked to actually write something specific in a scientific community, you have an idea of what to do and how to start to work on that project. So the goal, the purpose is to figure out, what science writing is, to practice that, to complete assignments, to complete enough assignments successfully to earn, a particular grade and move out of the course. We have a way of communicating in this class. So there's intercommunication mechanisms, there's participatory mechanisms, and certain genres that we use. So, for example, this video is one way that we communicate. It's a participatory mechanism. It's an intercommunication tool. Canvas is a learning management system. It's an LMS platform. It's also an intercommunication tool. It's a participatory mechanism. These are characteristics of a discourse community. So these are tools that allow us to communicate with each other, to share information that's specifically related to the course, to understanding the course, to learning in the course, to completing assignments in the course, etc. And then we have very specific genres. For example, you're spending a lot of time learning about scientific writing, specifically, peer-reviewed journals, peer-reviewed articles and scholarly articles, because ultimately, as a scientist, you've got to read a lot of those types of articles to keep up with the knowledge. So you really need to understand how to read those, what they're doing, why they're doing it. And at some point, if you want to be a scientist, you're going to need to know how to put your research and data information into a particular formula like the MRAD. Even though you're noticing that different sciences do different things with that particular structure, they still follow it. They still provide, methods and results and discussions, introductions, abstracts, etc. So again, this particular article is designed to help you think about all the different ways that a particular community uses language, why they're a discourse community. Again, the genres that we use in this class, scientific articles, um, drafts. Let's see what other types of things do we use in this particular course, right? Think about all the discussion posts. That's a type of genre. Reading responses, reading analysis. Those are very specific writing assignments. So again, think about all the different ways that a community uses language, communicates, um, and how and why they do that. And then apply that to the science community that you're examining for your annotated bib project. So again, right now you're thinking about collecting research about your science community. Let's say you're a biologist. So again, a biology major is a discourse community. Start to look at different biology um, course materials, department websites, lab reports, all the different things that biologists write and do, presentations they give, things they read, etc. Try to accumulate as much information around this idea of a discourse community. All right, so hopefully this video will help you understand more about why we're doing this reading and how you'll use the reading as a frame to think about the community as a very specific language community that uses language in unique ways. Chemistry is not quite the same as biology, although they share a lot of similarities. They do have very unique ways of using language that separates them, that distinguishes them, aside from the actual scientific tools and experiments that they're doing. All right, so have a good week, and I will see you in the next video.